In this lecture, we'll begin with our second project with even more fervor and courage. Yes, dear, we are about to take our skills to a higher level. In previous lecture, which was preliminary to our this project, we learned how we can insert vectors into PowerPoint and beautify our presentations. With that said, we'll begin with our first slide. We'll go to the lecture folder 3.6 and open the PowerPoint presentation. This slide contains a background image, above which we have a text box which covers whole of the slide and has this bluish color. Then we have our text boxes, whereas this line consists of many mini lines which have been drawn using the shapes option in Insert tab, have been colored differently and joined into a group to make one line. To make work easier for you, this line has already been provided with each slide. However, as you can see, apart from the title slide, other slides follow the same pattern: the heading, that line, and the slide number. This means that these slides have common layout, and that layout can be designed using the Slide Master option in View ribbon, just like we developed our custom layouts in previous project. And I think it will not be a difficult task this time. We'll begin with our first slide. We'll go to the second slide and then go to our lecture folder and open the images folder. We'll make a right click on the image and select copy, and then go to PowerPoint, make a right click and select paste. Our image is inserted into our slide. We could also have inserted this image by going to the Insert tab and selecting the picture option, and then going to our lecture folder and selecting the image. As you can see, our image appears before the objects which were previously upon the slide. We can send the image back by making a right click upon the image and then going to the Send to Back option. As you can see, it further opens two more options: the Send to Back option and Send Backward option. Send backward means the object goes one level behind, which is different from Send to Back option, which means that the selected object goes behind all the objects, which we will be selecting right now. Now we'll enlarge our image so that it covers whole of the slide. Now we'll insert this blue text box. We'll go to the Insert tab and then select our text box and draw in our text box. We'll select this text box by clicking on the border and then going to the Drawing Tools Format tab. In the Shape Fill, we'll select the eyedropper option and select this color. We'll make a right click on this text box, select the Format Shape option and set the transparency to 10%. Press enter. Now as you can see, our guides cannot be accessed. Our text box appears in front of them. In order to make them accessible and bring in front of our text box one by one, we'll make a right click upon our text box and select the Send Backward option, and see, this image is now accessible. Again we'll select Send Backward option and this color is visible. Right now we just have these four objects: this text box, this line, and these two colors. Now these objects can be of any number, so it's much of a work. To make our life easier, we can go the other way. For instance, we'll send these colors back by pressing Ctrl+Z. We'll make a right click on our text box and select the Send to Back option, and again on this image we'll make a right click and select the Send to Back. Now the order of appearance is our guides, our text box, and then our image. Now we'll draw our text box for heading. We'll write down our text, select it all, change the font to this, and font size to 83. We'll make it bold, and in the drawing tools format tab and in the text fill we'll give it white color, and in the text outline we'll give it this color. We'll change the thickness of the outline to this and make it centrally aligned by selecting this option in Home tab. Now we can set our text box and change its placement. Now we'll create our other text box for subheading. We'll type in our text. Select it all. Make the font this. And change the color to white. Make it centrally aligned and change its placement. And now we'll bring our this line and place it here. Now we can change the color of our text box to any color and change its appearance. Finally, we'll clear our guides by selecting them all by using our Control key and left mouse key and pressing backspace or delete key. We can also group them to make them one object. And press Ctrl+S to finish our work. This ends our lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture with this slide.